So guys, so we just reacted to 3 lots of videos actually. So they were like requests. We got an EXO, Girls' Generation and Now United. They will be up in sequence. I've been saying sequence for so long.
Sequins. Be up in sequins?
They'll be up after each other, so don't worry, we are reacting to them. We have done them, but they're just gonna be in sequence. Thank you for commenting and watching, and thank you for getting us to 1.4 subs. 1.4k subs.
Yeah, 1.5 subs.
Subways. Thank you for getting us half a foot long, 6 inch. I got one to go now. Thank you guys. Bye guys. Welcome back to Half Deaf Reviews. You guys wanted us to react to EXO, which I'm pretty sure is a K-pop group, but you didn't give us a song to react to. It's up to you. What do you want to react to?
I'm just gonna do the one with the most views.
Yep. Okay, so that is Monster.
Yeah, there's Monster. 3, 2, 1, go.
Man, their hair is so dope. Like, look how full it is. And their costume, their outfits. Oh shit.
What the hell is that? Certain parts of, you know what I mean? They're like blurred out some of the stuff. I wonder what it means. That's trippy good. With like chains hanging off his face.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
yeah. As soon as you put that tripped over and got it caught on something.
Yeah, that's what I thought about hoops though, but then I feel like when you wear them you kind of get used to it.
Yeah. Whoa. Scrapping the pigs. Whatever.
Like, would they really do that though?
Nah.
I mean, here, yes.
Could have some sort of metaphorical meaning.
Like keeping them caged or keeping them like oppressed or...
Yeah.
I like his red hair and red clothes vibe.
You can call me monster.
He's got that piercing under his thing, I think. Can you see it? It's
Under
like,
his what?
under his mask. His, yeah. Ah! What?
Seemed to just...
Does it rip it
It
off?
was like just sort of attached. It wasn't really like...
Yeah.
And I think it was just sort of like hanging there, maybe like
Those fake like piercing things you get like...
Well, you know when you put a watch on that doesn't connect there? It's not a real...
He's not a real.
Not the real deal, cause
That was scary. I was like, holy shit. I like dancing videos, and they always have the dopest style. I always say this every time, but
they do.
dopest style and
They always got good videos, but I kind of feel like maybe it's just because of my lack of understanding of what the songs are about or whatever. But I kind of feel like Korea's like hardly trying to pump out the same shit. Like it's like the race for, you know, because you know BTS is like the prime, and then like EXO's might offend some people, but exactly the same. But I kind of like BTS more. But
why do you think EXO is exactly the same?
well, did you not just watch the video? They look exactly the same. They've all got the, you know, the coloured hair and shit. The songs are the big beat with the dancing and the, you know, occasional singing and one or two rappers in the group.
I get you.
It's like the same formula, but I think it's like different companies. Because I know they work by companies over in Korea, like different companies really trying to like.
Maybe that's the standard there.
Yeah, that's like the thing that they go for, right? Like, you know how in America they have all those rappers with the funny coloured braids and shit like that, and just grills and shit like that?
Yeah, I think
And they
it's
all
really
sound
weird.
the same? This is kind of like the Korean version, in my opinion.
Probably the companies just trying to get money and stuff as well. Like, they're like, this already works, so let's keep pumping it out, keep doing it.
Yeah.
I liked the video, it was cool. The music probably is a dance track, but it wasn't really like, oh my god, I like this song.
Yeah, neither.
But the videos are always cool, and they dress so cool. Like, and I gotta stop saying cool because we say cool so much. But it was mean.
It was mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Mean is like.
Means good.
Mean means cool. Like in New Zealand,
Like cool.
the slang mean, MEAN, means cool. Like
Yeah.
good, like awesome. I mean, it can mean like bad, but the way we mean it is good.
Shall we watch their newest video?
Well, we'll do
I
EXO, SC,
What a Life.
music video.
Is it like two groups come together or something?
It could be. Remember that time there was like those Brazilian rappers or something,
Yeah,
and it
Icos or
said
something.
feet. No, it said slash somebody, and it didn't have featuring anybody. It just had like a weird way of including
Yeah.
all these people. I think it might be like something like that, like a different.
I think it
way.
might be two groups together. Maybe it's like a group of guys and girls.
Would that be cool? 3, 2, 1,
Go.
go. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it's my
That
house.
guy kind of reminded me of
시스템 종료 클릭 오늘 미세먼지
an actor. I can't remember his name.
I'm appreciating the pink.
오랜만에 더러운 뻥 뚫렸어
A
시간
lot.
되는 게 나
My
이렇게
man.
먹여서 왜 동그라미 네모 세모 X 지겹지 않아 make game yeah. 그래서 오늘 어디로 갈까
Yellow gloves.
번개처럼 인천공항으로 갈까 구름 찢으며 파란 하늘을 날아갈까 옆 나라에서 별 보는 것도 좋아 날씨는 so amazing 재미난 일이 생길 듯해
Yellow.
계획 없으면 뭐 어때 We are still young and free 나는 놀려고
Oh, there's stress.
일도 놀
Hey?
때처럼 해 너는 어때 매일 노는 것 같아 신성 같아 What a life, what a life, what a life What a life, what a life, what a life What a life, what a life 나는 놀려고 위해 일도 놀 때처럼 해 너는 어때 매일 노는 것 같아 신성 같아 What a life, what a life, what a life
That jacket, eh? The one with all the compartments.
Yeah.
성격은 모서리가
It's because your pants don't have many pockets, so you're gonna have more pockets.
Kind of looks like a fishing jacket. They have like big pockets there.
Yeah.
Do you wanna get down with me?
I like that style. It's like a sheriff badge, like. There's money.
It's got cash hanging out of pockets.
Anyone want to play Monopoly?
공기는 so amazing 재미난 일이 생길 듯해 계획 없으면 뭐 어때 We are still young and free 나는 놀려고 위해 일도 놀 때처럼 해 너는 어때
Reminds me of something off like Grease or. You know what I mean? I think it's the hair and the like split sideburns.
Is there only two of them in this group?
I think so. But who are the others in the other one then? When they're just like dancers.
Life is good, life is good, yeah. 열심히 놀고 신나게 벌어.
Probably is it good when you're that famous.
나가봐만 길게 내게 걱정은 작게 나는 놀려고 일해. 일도 놀 때처럼 해. 너는 어때?
We've been down there, eh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's at 90210.
Yeah. But like maybe, I don't know. I was about to say that, but I was like, maybe they had one over there or something.
I know, it's always featured in so many things. I'm just like.
And the cars say it, so it's like.
I love that song.
That one was alright, yeah. There was only 2 people in that one.
For the life. Maybe it is. Maybe the others were just dancers because.
But there was a rapper.
Well, and that's also weird because what does SC mean? Does it just mean that those are the initials of those people?
I don't know.
He is for like.
Oh, there we go. Sehun
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
Chun Yo.
Yo?
Chun Yo.
Chun Yo. Okay, so that's what the SC means. Okay.
So that must mean EXO, but those two
Just-
members,
yeah.
those 2 members of EXO.
Yeah. Because normally, like Korean groups, they have like 8 to 10 people in the group, sometimes more.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Blackpink, where it's only got 4. Or
Yeah.
BTS, I think they've got
I like them the most actually, Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Their beats are just boom.
It'd be cool if, like, if you guys wanted us to react to a Blackpink song, I wouldn't watch the next one. I'd just wait. No kid.
Do
We
they
would just
have
react
anymore?
it together. No, but they've got like this TV show documentary thing of their life.
Already?
Well, it's sort of like they're doing like little like vlog things. I think the last one was Kill This Love. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and
yeah, 4
Jennie's got a
months ago.
solo thing, and then Lisa was doing some dance stuff.
They were cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're really busy, but I really hope they make some more music.
They're one of the biggest, like along with BTS. That was okay. I mean, like it was better than the other one we watched. It's good to sort of see what their biggest hit, the one with the most views was, and then coming down to this one, which is their newest.
I like this one. It's not so like effecty. Like there's not like so studio with effects, with props and stuff. This is just like pink house, great. Pink suit, so good. Other pink things, even better. I was just like, yes. But it's simple. It's just in his house, you know, driving around, doing stuff. It's not like props and in a big warehouse with stuff, you know. Only other person who had pink stuff was Suru Musiala. Suru Musiala.
I'll give that one a 6 or a 7, and the last one like a 5. Because with K-pop, I'm not seeing like I mean they're originals in the fact that they have that Korean style, but I'm not seeing like originality from each of them. Like all the Korean like famous people that we've watched anyway, not the ones that obviously we haven't seen. Like I like what's his name? Dean. I like Dean. He's dope. That's like if I would listen to K-pop, all I would listen to is him. He's sick.
Yeah.
From what I've seen out of EXO and like BTS is that they tried so hard to like be colourful and out in their own sort of thing with their dyed hairs and their makeups and their fancy clothes and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time they're making that a trend.
Yeah, so then no one really stands out.
Yeah, because if you're all trying to stand out, then
No one really does.
no one does at the end of the day.
It's like the New School Boys when before it was a thing, it was cool. Like Amy Winehouse had it.
Yeah.
You know, that raspy like like you can't. To me personally, I don't like it. It sounds like you can't pronounce your words properly. Like literally.
You gotta pronounce.
pronounce. Yeah.
Pronunciate, enunciate, pronounce.
Yeah, so I don't sing like that obviously because
Maybe I should because I sound like that.
it's like back in the day when that voice was cool, and then recently, like the past few years, everybody sounds the same. All the new school girls, boys sound exactly the same, and it's like you can't really tell the difference between any of them.
Yeah.
I personally, I really dislike that voice because everybody sounds that way. And I think if you're going to become an entertainer or a singer or a dancer, make it your own, be different. Don't, like, I get that that's what's selling right now, but it's a phase. It's like bloody mumble rap, that's going to die out soon, and then what are you going to do? That's just my opinion though, so.
It's Korea's own individual, like, original style, but then within itself, you need to have originality for yourself. Like, your own group needs to be able to stand out ahead of BTS, you know?
But how, like, BTS
But then you don't do that by doing the exact same, like, being the exact same as them. Or even if they came beforehand, if they came after these guys, I don't know what it's like, but, like, maybe it's because, like, we don't really understand.
Style is dope though, I love this.
Yeah, the style is dope, but like one thing I really like is originality, and it doesn't really seem like there's originality within K-pop from what we've seen so far.
Well, if you think that Shay's wrong, send us something
sure
that you
something.
think. Yeah, send us something that you think will blow our minds. Educate us, show us something like that. You'd be like, you know what, motherfuckers? I'll show you something. Send it to us, drop it down, and we'll react to it.
Sometimes you just think like you'd like something normal out of them, like something more like.
They do have
I know
slow
they have
songs.
like slow songs with like guitar and singing, but it's all like, but that sort of stuff is real dramatized, and they've like got their thing and they're so sad and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to just see them in their own feelings, apart from what they have to act out or what they have to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Because you know how a lot of like some of the underground artists and that, they really like, they'll just feel it and they'll just have like, you can see genuine feelings when they sing their songs or rap their verses. With this, it's sort of all animated.
Maybe it's because that's what the company is telling them.
Yeah, obviously it is. I feel like Dean's one of those people that's out and doing different shit. That's why I really like him. I've always liked Dean since the first time I heard him.
Yeah, well, if you think that Shade's wrong, then send us something and we'll watch it and we'll react to it and we'll take you on it.
Oh, and that chick, I forget her name, Hayes? Oh, Heize? Hayes? I don't know, she's pretty cool too.
She's a blonde chick with the...
She did the song with Dean.
Yeah.
But no, she was pretty cool from what I heard from her too. Seems like legit. Like the song that they had together was like...
It would look like...
And they looked like they were bouncing off each other's personalities really well.
Yeah.
And they weren't all like...
It wasn't so animated, it was literally like...
Yeah, it looked like it told a real story.
Like a bickering couple that was like...
It told a real story and a dope story. Even though I couldn't understand it, I could really understand what the hell what they were saying with each clip.
If the visuals are really good, but like not too out there, but you know the people that are trying to show stuff you normally understand. Like music's universal, so I feel like if it's put together really well and it's not so flashy, you can understand.
Yeah, but the thing is like with audio of K-pop, you can't understand.
Yeah.
You can only take the feeling. With the videos, Dean and Hayes, if that is her name, did real well in telling the story.
Yeah.
With this, like the first EXO video we just watched, and the BTS videos, they're just dancing and like whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there was that one BTS video that actually was pretty kind of understood. But the last, like most of them are real just dancing routines and shit like that. I'm like, that doesn't really tell the story. Maybe that stuff isn't really meant for us. It's meant for them.
Yeah, probably.
But
the Western world's not meant to understand.
But then again, the Western world is getting right into K-pop nowadays.
So I feel like maybe they just don't need to understand. It's the feeling of it and it's the vibe.
Koreans would obviously have a better connection to this because they would understand it.
Yeah.
But the Western world would it's the kids that are starting to enjoy this sort of stuff. And when you're a kid, you just enjoy the big beat.
Yeah.
And the jump up and down. Let's do this, and the dancing and But they don't really connect with it as music. They connect with it as a show, as entertainment. Yeah, as a good time. They don't really, and that's what music is about, entertainment. But for me, it was about the music, like closing your eyes, listening. and listening. Because back when I was a kid, we didn't have all these music videos and shit like that. We had the song, and usually for me the lyrics were what got you through the day, or like got you thinking or envisioning where you were. But it just doesn't seem to be registering these days with kids. It's the big beat, which is why they're attracted to this
Because
sort of
they want
thing.
a quick fix, that's why.
Yeah.
Like, because everything's so fast moving, it's such a quick lifestyle now that it's not like how when we were kids. It's like everybody wants this now, and you know, like they want it quick, and then they don't have time to actually think about anything.
Yeah.
Take anything in and just.
It's got to a real like philosophical like.
Yeah, this always
Yeah.
happens. Like, we always end up reacting and we talk some shit and then we just talk. Anyway.
Before I say something I really regret,
Yeah.
which is nothing. I don't regret anything about anything I've said ever.
If you guys have got to the end of this video, congratulations, you're the OG. Thank you very much. This always happens. We always talk. It's just like what we do. I feel like personally I wouldn't want to just be like, okay, hey, watch this video and then watch it and then finish it and be like, okay, thanks guys. To me it's a little bit unorgasmic. Like, it's just like, okay, that's great. Some people want to see reaction videos and see that, but personally I like to have a bit of a chat. Sometimes people like that to get to know what you like, know what you talk about, talk some shit themselves. Like, I like that. I don't think it's planned, but it just happens. So,
It's definitely not planned. No, it's just honest opinions, and that's it.
yeah. Thank you for watching. And if you think there's a better Korean music video that will blow our minds, drop it down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!